All right, guys, here's gonna be skid loader part 3. Just got back from my buddy's lake house, did a little bit of fishing, and the last couple, I guess 3 weeks since I posted last, I've gotten a lot more ambition on it just because it's getting so close to being done. I'm trying to think where I left off. I suppose we can start at the bottom. I ended up getting a piece of grating. It's actually an old stair from work. They're doing some construction. So I cut it down, re-welded the end plate, and then cut out a piece for the motor. I got the battery tray welded in, and then I just kind of welded some 1/4-inch kind of turnbuckle things on the side. So I'm going to come up with some threaded rod, mount the battery down. I still got a wire. Haven't gotten to that yet. I did the grab bar and the dash. I had some just stainless rod laying around, and then a sheet of stainless I got from my grandpa. So I broke that on the press. So that's complete. I got some super cheap pod lights. They're much cheaper than I thought they were going to be, but I think they were like $6. The first time I saw the loader arm go up and down yesterday when I got home from the lake, and there was a box of parts laying, so I decided to plumb it up quick. I got to clean it up just a tad. It's kind of looking a little disastrous, but I just have a split T to here, going to both cylinders for the up and down. I got the auxiliary hydraulics. I kind of got some adapters, and then there's a fitting they just call an extra long elbow, which makes the clearance so both of these can sit side by side. And then this will come up, and I got these are those weld-on fittings. So basically I'll be able to tack these, and then I've got to get some, I think I'm going to spend the money and get some faced quick attach fittings. The only thing I did get the parts, and I guess I was doing some measurements while the loader was down, and the one hose that I got for the top is actually too short. So I need this 60 inches for the top, and then which was supposed to be for the bottom. So I'm going to get a 72. That way I'll be able to go to the bottom and then come back up to the valve. I am going to just straight across I got another weld-on fitting. I think I'm just going to kind of give it some slack here and then mount both those here. I got to get that other one ordered. But I did put a lot more gussets in. I need to re-weld these, weld that up a little bit better, and then I cut some pieces just for the loader arm right here. And I did manage to chuck all my pins that I machined, and I was trying to find ways to put in grease zerks on all the fittings, and then it just was too much work. So I ended up chucking all my pins. I just ran a drill bit through the center point on each pivot, and then just drilled a hole on my drill press. That way when you grease it, it just comes up in the center of all the pivots. And I got them drilled for a washer and a pin as well. So all those are drilled and machined. I suppose with the quick attach off now and this kind of sprawling, this is kind of a better idea. So all the pivots are sleeved, and then grease ports come up to the center. I got these are kind of, so when your loader rests back down, it's got a spot to kind of sit in if you are kind of turning with your loader down. It's not putting so much stress on your loader. It's got something to hit up against. So I got both of those on each side. Trying to think. That's basically what I got done in the last 3 weeks. I don't have that much more. Hopefully, I don't know if I can have the patience to wait for another hose in the mail, so I might just go to our implement store down the road and have them make up a new 1/4-inch line with GIC fittings. But I do have a little bit more, just all of these gussets are just tacked in, so I'm gonna weld those up. Still gotta cut a plate for that just to cap it off. Trying to think. Yeah, the battery box. Once I get the bucket cut, I'll be able to run the skid. And then I did get a cheap like eBay hour meter, tack meter that I think I'm gonna wire in with the lights, and that'll basically complete the electrical on this. And then I bought some D-rings for the back. I think I'm gonna run a 2-inch hitch and then weld another piece of square tube for hopefully like a pin on, pin off seat. And yeah, I think that's about it. I guess with everything, the loader seems to go about 5 feet up in the air. So if the bucket, looks like if the bucket was sitting level, it'll go about 5 feet. I did have the loader up and I was kind of hanging off of it a little bit, and you know, I'm probably 215, 220, and the back end was not coming up. So I mean, I got another 100 pounds probably a bucket to go on, and so I guess we'll see how much it kind of lifts, but I'm definitely getting closer. I did have a clip of just the loader going up and down, which I might add into this. But I would think you guys will see a part 4 in a few weeks of it all welded, tacked, and moving around, and hopefully the bucket cut. But we'll see. You know, stuff happens, gets in the way. It might be another month or so. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys another quick update, just because I'm headed up to the cabin again and gonna get some stuff done, and didn't want to leave any of you guys hanging.